I'm getting a sense that the whole reason for you needing to step back, balance that fire with that Pisces, is your intuition and the insights you have inside. If you do unplug, if you do just spend time alone, like, you know, putting on some binaural beats and just quieting your mind and letting your inner higher self speak, that there's some messages coming through that are going to unlock something powerful. Like this. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot monthly tarot for March 2024. Just right off the bat, intuitively, while I was clearing your cards, there was a lot of warm energy, and more warm energy than other signs have gotten. A lot of signs have, I'd say, warm and ambitious energy. A lot of signs necessarily didn't get warm energy, but they got energy to chill, right? And to unplug. A lot that came through was your friendly, outgoing, social energy. So, although Pisces season is, really saying to make sure that you take time to unplug and get that creative Pisces energy, you might have some strong urges to be social, okay? It is the, springtime's coming, the change of seasons, the change astrologically from Pisces, the end of a cycle to the beginning with Aries at the end of the month. You might be feeling that fire igniting a little bit earlier than other people, okay? But just make sure that you balance that friendly, outgoing energy with time for solitude that is creative, okay? Going to the depths, if you will. But definitely the warmest energy so far that I've seen, besides Cancer, like you and Cancer have had the warmest energy, which is super exciting. So February, very, very, very astrologically heavy, which is why so many of us are feeling like, okay, like record stop. I just want to chill. All right. And so the beginning of March is the perfect time. There's not as many astrological transits this month. The Pisces new moon is a wonderful time for a reset button. All right. So make sure to plan for that. That Virgo full moon at the end of February was very intense. Okay. And even if it didn't feel intense in your personal life energetically, we all felt that moon. I mean, I even looking at the moon was like just taken aback at how powerful it was. So please take time to unplug. Don't fill your calendar to the max at the beginning of the month. Save that for the end of the month. And make sure that all your ducks are in a row before Aries season begins, the new astrological new year, okay? So we already got the year of the dragon with the lunar new year, Pluto in Aquarius, that transformation and change. And then once Aries season hits, that's when all of the alignments of forward moving energy will click, all right? So yeah, let's just dive into it. I feel like too, a lot of this like ambition is because of you feeling emotionally like ready, like your emotions have hit a reset button. And also if you're single, that friendly, ambitious outward energy that I was indicating, it might be that time to pursue a relationship. It might be that time to put yourself out there, to not necessarily pursue a person, but to at least put out there, especially the new moon in Pisces. Like, what are you trying to attract in a person? And if you are in a relationship, it's a wonderful time to really connect deeply to the person you are in a relationship with, okay? That was the other message that came out that I almost forgot. So let's see what we got for Sagittarius for March 2024. Also, Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me. Please do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, leave a comment. I've been loving seeing all the Sagittarian comments lately. All right. Yeah, so much focus on relationships, so much focus on just in like seeing the beauty of life. Okay, so I checked too where Pisces is in your chart. If you have a lot of heavy Pisces or if you have Venus in Pisces, there's just something here that's really warm and loving about this Pisces season for you. And so I do really love that. Interesting. Fascinating. Okay. Overall energy for the King, or I'm sorry, for the King of Swords. Overall energy for March 2024 is the King of Swords, all right? This is ruled by Capricorn and Aquarius. This is maybe indicating to me too, going back to your readings from Capricorn season and Aquarius season, of needing boundaries and, you know, getting roped into situations because of your friendly, outgoing energy and personality, that there's a theme here of like this test, if you will, before Aries season starts, before things really start moving quickly, of making sure that you have your energetic boundaries, but also your boundaries with communication and even your own thoughts, all right? You want to make sure that that confidence that you've been building, especially since Saturn and Pisces went direct November 4th, that you're really holding true to that, and that you're maintaining that confidence, knowing what you deserve, and you're not being swayed back, okay? Like, I get this sense of there just being some situation where you finally like know your worth, you are stepping into your power, and it's really a matter of this month making sure that you stay in your power, okay? I'm really strongly getting that this is you, and that this is a pretty big lesson. Could honestly be too, like the energy of knowing your worth at work or in your relationship, and having the confidence to know what you deserve, and making sure that you align your thoughts and actions with what you deserve, okay? Interesting that you need temperance here. This is ruled by you. This is Sagittarius energy. Temperance is all about moderation. So I think this is what I was saying, is like you have this really like friendly, outgoing, want to go to every party or social event, but we have to make sure that Pisces season, that we don't miss out on this wonderful Pisces energy of unplugging and tuning into ourselves. All right, know thyself and nothing in excess. Not too much alone time, not too much social time, but just having a good balance of it. All right, you need to balance your energy. I mean, this is ruled by you, so this is you. And like I said, you know, you have your fire here, and then you have this water trickling down. And so I'm getting this strong sense of don't focus too much on that outward fire. Make sure that you're balancing the Pisces energy too, because this is interesting too, because March is Pisces and Aries, okay? So making sure that you utilize the energy that is going to be beneficial for you, okay? I love this, especially because seeing the Hangman at the end of the month, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, as far as your thoughts and communication, is very confident, free, and determined, all right? This is moving forward in a new direction and making sure that we're not scared of new ideas. Like I said, there's something here where we are in our power, and we need to remain in our power, in our confidence, but there's something here, some thoughts or something like being communicated to us or from us that is really sparking that confidence, that freedom and determination to move in a new direction. And so, like I said, this is something too, where like I'm seeing, let's say, you know, you deserve a raise and you're not getting it, and then you're going to now pursue somewhere else, and now your boss is like, oh, wait. You know what I mean? Like, you have to stay in your power, stay in your worth. Like, don't this, oh, like, we'll get you that raise next year or any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you go out and get what you deserve, Sagittarius. Like I said, so much of your lesson has been about knowing how amazing you are. And you really just need to boost that confidence because it's so important. Fascinating that the Page of Wands is in an area of what you need less of. So again, fire. And I think this is like, you want to enjoy life, right? You want to make sure that that fire is constantly, like the flame is constantly lit, if you will. And I just think right now you have so much related to swords. You have so much related to power and communication. We really just need to make sure that we have our energetic boundaries in check, and that we're not focusing so much on that inner child satisfaction, and that we're focusing on our power, okay? So very interesting message for you coming out there. And oh, fascinating. What you can change is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is ruled by the moon, and the moon is ruled by Pisces. The High Priestess is your intuition, it's your higher self. And I'm getting a sense that the whole reason for you needing to step back, balance that fire with that Pisces, is your intuition and the insights you have inside. If you do unplug, if you do just spend time alone, like, you know, putting on some binaural beats and just quieting your mind and letting your inner higher self speak, that there's some messages coming through that are going to unlock something powerful. Like, this is very, very powerful energy, okay? And it could be something that has to do with feelings of hurt or abandonment, because this isn't an area of what you need to accept. This is ruled by Mars and Scorpio. And whatever has happened in the past, we have to see in a new light, especially because you have a new perspective at the end of the month. So whatever cups have been broken or that we're scared are going to be broken, whatever is hidden inside, unlocking your third eye, unlocking the abundance behind you. See how this coin, right? It's dull and gray, and it will be unlocked once you go to the depths. So just a reminder too, that shadow work journal I talk about all the time is in my link tree under the bio, and it's just less than 5 minutes an entry, but it's honestly, it's life changing. Okay. But this Five of Cups here, we have to turn regret into stepping stones. We can't hold on to it, or honestly, like, use that as fear of not getting what we want. So like, say you did have a job and you did deserve a raise, and you know, you put yourself out there and they told you no, and then you went to another job and you're not as satisfied as that other job, or something along that line, or a relationship, you know, like strongly related to relationships too with cups, is like, you felt like you knew what you deserved and you didn't get it, and so therefore it's you and not, you know what I mean? Like, there's just something here where you have to shift your perspective. And luckily by the end of the month, the Hanging Man is all about new perspective and letting go. It's also about rethinking your identity. So I'm going to go back to this King of Swords, and you have to see yourself as this, okay? Like, rethinking your identity, you're supposed to be the king of your domain, your energetic domain, your emotional domain, you know what I mean? And so there's something here to rethinking your identity and being this boss energy. If you're not feeling that boss energy, you're not going to attract the relationships and careers that you deserve, because that's the biggest thing. You deserve it, Sagittarius. You, out of all people, have been getting the most like Pisces pep talks from me, I feel like, lately, about knowing your worth and making sure that you're not just saying, yeah, I deserve that, but knowing you deserve it. And the way that you show that you know you deserve it is by putting it out there. Like I said, if you are in a job where you're not getting what you deserve, you have to take time to put your resume out there. You have to take time to network. You know what I mean? Like, there's things here where we just have to step into this, okay? Because it's what you deserve. All right, very cool. So we are gonna get some past life energy to see what can help clear this not clear, but accept this Five of Cups. And the shadow, I'm telling you, the shadow work journal, it's so helpful because the power that our shadow has on using past events or relationships or even just thought patterns. When we go back, in the way that this journal works, it just lifts that burden off of your back. And it's just so amazing. I can't stress enough how much I love that shadow work journal. Okay. Past life energy that's affecting Sagittarius for March 2024. What past life energy is affecting Sagittarius that can help them clear that Five of Cups and give a new perspective? Oh, this is cool. This actually made the hairs on my arm stand up a bit. Trust and faith. Wow. There's this Muse song, Too Glorious. And the lyrics, they say, faith, it drives me away, but it turns me on like a stranger's love, I think, is how the lyrics are. But that's how I feel like there's this sense of the spiritual aspect of life where like, you know, it's there, but you don't spend time, you don't give time to it. And there's such freedom that comes from allowing that spirituality. I mean, you're watching tarot, so obviously you're into spiritual stuff, but like there's something here to going to the depths of yourself that's liberating, okay? All right. The question that you're asking today is connected to the levels of trust and faith that you have. These two qualities affect the amount of fulfillment, peace, and joy you experience. If you find that you don't trust yourself, others, or even life itself, the reason may be rooted in prior lifetimes. This card may also indicate a past lifetime where you were betrayed by a specific person who is in your current lifetime. That could really be what this energy is here, right? This is also true with respect to the amount of faith you have in the universe or God. Look at the other cards that you drew surrounding this for clues as to which lives may have shattered or boosted your faith or trust. You drew this card as a sign to have faith and trust and that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. While it's true that you learn from the past, it's also important to live in the moment without clouding it in past pain. And if your faith and trust issues are directed at certain individuals, listen to these feelings as they may have red flag warnings to heed. You can forgive someone for past lifetimes and also follow your inner guidance. Your inner guidance to avoid him or her if it's warning you to distrust this person. Interesting. Okay. So that's where we're connecting to the High Priestess, knowing the difference between intuition and knowing when your shadow is trying to keep you stuck in a cycle out of fear, or avoid something out of fear because it's scared to repeat something. You have to trust the process. But again, too, this isn't just like, oh, like I'm going to pray for a new job and then do nothing about it. Like your actions and words have to be aligned with what you are trying to attract, okay? And so like I said, if it's something to do with self-worth, I love Marissa Peer's. There's wonderful guided meditations to know your worth and really fully believe it. And something that, you know, you can look back to. It's not something where you just watch it once and it's like, cool, I got my confidence now. You know what I mean? It's an everyday process, but you've got this, Sagittarius, okay? Remember, you need more of yourself, okay? You need more of yourself. Know your worth, all right? That's a message you've been getting a lot. Know your worth, Sagittarius. And let's see what empowering question is going to help Sagittarius know their worth. All right, we got two. I think this is related to your finances too. You did not get any coins, if you noticed. You got some major arcana and court cards and this lingering past life energy that's holding you back because we need to accept it to clear it. But no coins. So, am I focusing more on what my life looks like than on what it feels like? And what is my life like when it's in balance? All right, these are wonderful questions to ask yourself, especially during Pisces season, before we hit Aries season, to clear that energy, okay? Amazing. All right, so let's get some archetypal energy here. This can either be you or somebody in your life. We all play characters in each other's lives, so take it how it resonates. And let's see what archetypal energy is affecting Sagittarius, March 2024. All right, archetypal energy affecting... Also, too, listen to that Muse song because it's called Glorious. It's a good song, but it can help with the faith aspect. All right. Rescuer, light attributes, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Shadow attributes, assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing the shadow attribute, but I'm seeing it for that top part. Assumes the rescued will reciprocate, because I identify and understand this so much. You believe in cause and effect and karma, and there's the shadow side of like, I did all this, I deserve this, and I'm not getting it, and then waiting around to get it instead of seeing it as the cue to switch direction with new determination. Because remember, this is you are ripe in the opportunity to change directions and manifest what you want, okay? It just might not be in the area that you think. It might not be in the relationship or the career that you think it's in, okay? All right, it is a dragon year, so I'm gonna do these dragon cards for the dragon year. And let's see what dragon energy can help Sagittarius. All right, dragon energy for Sagittarius for March 2024. That is way too many. We're taking that one. All right. Golden Solar Dragon helps you stand. Oh, wow. This is perfect. Helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. This is the epitome of the masculine power, because the swords are that clear cut, right? Wow. Okay, let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. So that's something you can look up on YouTube, is videos related to reprogramming your DNA with binaural beats. I love binaural beats. And you can, there's so many. There's some for relaxation. There's some for clearing or cutting cords. There's some for, again, self-love. Like, actually, that's fascinating. There was this one binaural beat I remember I would watch and listen to. And I remember there was a time where there was like this one imagery in it, and I remember it was on a beach, and I remember having that literal thing happen to me like a year or two later. It was wild. So please check out those binaural beats. I can link, I think Vortex Success is the channel that I liked, so I can link that for you, okay? All right, let's get crystal energy that is going to help Sagittarius stand in their masculine power and wisdom. And remember, masculine, feminine, like the idea of this with the shadow energy of the Capricorn paradigm, like masculine power is just confidence, right? It's not authoritative or restrictive. You know what I mean? Like, there's just like this misidentity of like what masculine means because of the shadow energy of the Capricorn paradigm, okay? All right, so crystal energy for Sagittarius, March 2024. Okay, you got two. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so you got malachite, which is clearing. It's also wonderful for protection. And you got moonstone, which is mother goddess. I actually used to wear moonstone when I was pregnant because of the mother energy to it. So there's something here about like the mother goddess within you that actually like promotes your divine masculine. Fascinating. All right, we're gonna get one clarifier here, and then we're gonna close out. Again, thank you, Sagittarius, for joining me. Please, again, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I know a lot of them have been Sagittarius lately, so I truly appreciate all of you. And let's see what we got for a clarifier for March 2024 for Sagittarius. Interesting. Okay, now the reason this is interesting is because this was strongly connected to your past life energy from last month. Okay? Something to do with power struggles where I don't even think, it's like you're in it, but you're not. And again, it's this test of like, you standing in your power. That's what it was. There was this idea of like, you're getting the recognition you deserve, and somebody's like jealous or upset about it. And so they're trying to like cause drama, but like, you just need to rise above, okay? Rise above it. So interesting. Again, too, this is ruled by Saturn and Leo. So this has to do with like a lesson, a block, or a fear or a limitation related to your ego, all right? A healthy ego is not a bad thing, and never forget that, Sagittarius. Hope you enjoyed this reading. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.